very honored to be here to present for the first time at LSI. I've been able to take my experience as a nurse to help develop and launch products and companies that focus on cost effectiveness for institutions, insurance companies, and patients. Here's a bit of some of our highlights. We are headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts, with R&D in San Diego, and we're looking to open regional offices in Atlanta in 2023. This year, we merged with our sister company, ValSculpt, to work on developing endovascular solutions. Surgeons are dissatisfied with the current needle drivers. They look for maneuverability in tight spaces, improved ergonomics, and quicker suture times. Our first product, the Drive and Roll, brings robot-like suturing capabilities with the familiarity of a traditional needle driver. Our Drive and Roll drives the needle through the tissue, decreasing the amount of hand and wrist twerking. This system allows, by allowing us to isolate these movements, we are decreasing the amount of tissue damage while decreasing the amount of suture time. As you can see on the video, our device can be used in two different modes. Static mode means that the rolling tips are locked and it can be used as a traditional needle driver, or the drivers can be activated and used as rolling tips. For our studies, we are utilizing the Innovis trainer boxes, and this has really allowed us to compare side by side the results from the Drive and Roll with a traditional needle driver. In our studies, surgeons are given 5 minutes of training time on our device and then asked to complete the same suturing procedure for our device and a traditional needle driver. As you can see, completion time with our device is much faster, upwards of 86% on an untrained, non-laparoscopic surgeon compared to a traditional needle driver. Our Drive and Roll is a 510K Class 2 device in the US and a Class 2 A or B device in Europe. And it can be used across a wide range of procedures, from hernia repair to hysterectomies. Our end effectors can be used single use in the US, and then they are used up to 5 times internationally, keeping the price per use around $200 US. As surgery trends evolve, Ergosuture's goal is to go where no suture has gone before. From mechanical handles to automatic handles for any hand size, big or small, to robotic end effectors to even flexible needles. As you can see in this video, we have added our Drive and Roll rolling devices to the end of robotic end effectors, which is changing the way surgeons play the game. Less time suturing means less time in the OR for not only surgeons, but also for patients. By merging with our sister company, ValSculpt, we're able to take our flexible needles and our Drive and Roll to some of the tightest, most delicate spaces in a patient, the heart. And as you can see here, this is the flexibility of our needle. Here we go. Mitral valve repair is extremely difficult, and it happens to be the most common of the valve defects. Over 1 million patients a year are unable to have this procedure done due to their comorbidities. Our solution is to take open surgery outcomes to suture anchor the device and the implant into the patient's heart instead of using rigid screws. This allows the surgeons to take our flexible needle and our roller-based suturing system through the femoral artery to the left atrium where they can deploy the ring. And since our device can maneuver with that needle in a forward biting direction, you're able to use this in a very tight space. There we go. Our total addressable market is over $8 million. And our product launch is to span 5 to 7 years, with our highest inflection year being 2029. We currently have over 20 patents and counting, and 84% of our investors are surgeons, just proving how much change is really needed in the suturing world. We have an incredibly hardworking, brilliant team backed by a very brilliant board of advisors, which will allow us to reach $1 billion in sales by year 10. We are looking currently to raise 5 million seed to be followed by 40 million Reg A plus investments. Currently, to date, we have raised $6 million, and that 5 million seed round will allow our R&D team to continue to develop while we continue to grow our corporate infrastructure. We are Ergosuture, and we will go where no suture has gone before. Thank you.